When fire crews arrived on the scene, there were flames coming out of the back window here. The fire is determined to have begun on the second floor apartment, but the cause of the fire is unknown. If your New Year's resolution was to get active this year, it doesn't mean you have to go out and buy a gym pass. Dr. Lemon, a professor of kinesiology at Western University, says it's all about starting small. When driving at night, it's good to use your high beams whenever possible. And if you do see a deer, apply your brakes firmly, but stay in your own lane. Swerving can cause another accident or make you lose control of your vehicle completely. For those in need, the City of London has created the Housing First Plan. It's an initiative to help those on the streets find a place they can call home. The newest addition to the clinic is a treadmill for hydrotherapy, one of only 2 in our city. The average head weighs just 10 to 12 pounds. Of course, that's just when you're looking straight. If you're looking down, it adds more pressure on the neck and spine. This winter may not be as cold as last year's, but for those on the streets, it's cold enough. Fortunately, there is help for the homeless in our city. With the increased concern about exposure to chemicals and medications, people are looking for alternative ways to deal with symptoms from common ailments. One alternative that is growing in popularity is aromatherapy. Jennifer Cork has more. We're now going to turn our attention to Nigeria. At the start of the year, Boko Haram took over a military base in Baga. Attacks in the town followed, killing hundreds, if not thousands, of residents and leaving even more homeless. Londoner Michelle Tomlinson just released her first CD in June, and she's now working on her first music video, and she's promised there'll be no pantslessness, twerking, or even the word booty. I'm here with Michelle today, who's funding her video through Kickstarter. Thanks for joining us today, Michelle.
Thank you for having me.
He goes by the name Easy Rider, and as his sign says, he's homeless, and he's not alone. Mission Services estimates there are 1,500 to 2,000 people without a home in our city on any given night. Not everybody who's homeless spends their nights on the streets. Many take advantage of the city's different shelters, like Mission Services here behind me. Others are able to spend a night on a friend's couch. But regardless of where they stay, each individual has their own story of how they got there. Scott has spent 10 years on the streets and says it all began over a disagreement with his mother.
I wanted my own freedom to make my own decisions, only I went about it the wrong way and ended up on the streets and couch surfing, living under bridges.
Easy Rider used to work in construction, but due to health issues, he's now been on the streets for over a year.
I ended up with kidney failure, which caused me to spend 6 months in the hospital, which in turn got me to lose my job, my contracts, my place of living, all my money, and I ended up on the streets pretty much with nothing. For the most part, the majority of the people are very kind, generous. There's a few that, you know, aren't the nicest and can be mean and say mean things, but for the most part, people aren't too bad. You know, I really found the true heart of people since I've been on the streets, and I noticed that there's more good than there's bad. So, yeah.
Elena Schubert is just one example of the good in our city.
I work downtown and see a lot of people that could use some food or even just a conversation, so I make soup and I've collected coffee mugs, old travel mugs, and hand them out to whoever is willing to get a soup.
And I'm sorry there's only one again today. Oh, that's okay. But are you there tomorrow?
Yeah, I will be.
Okay, then I will make sure I bring soup tomorrow.
It's important for all of us to do something nice for somebody. We're all in this together.
There are many kind and generous people in our city, but for those on the streets, not every day is a cup of soup.
The frustrating thing is that everyone treats you like you're a savage or a barbarian or something like that. So you sort of maybe start to think maybe I am. Maybe I am just that piece of scum sitting on the side of the road. And it's just frustrating.